Welcome to the video lecture on programming in C. We are going to discuss the input and output functions of C. Input and output are essential aspects of programs. Generally, the programs that we write require some input from users and show some output to the users. So basically, programs are meant to interact with the users. In C, there are many functions available to output values, but among them, printf is the primary function that will be used in most of our programs. Similarly, scanf will be the commonly used input function in our programs. These two functions are very user-friendly and can be used in different forms. Since both these functions are defined under the stdio.h header file, we must include this header file in our programs in order to use those functions. These two are examples of the printf and scanf functions. We will look into the details of their syntax. Let us understand something called format specifiers. Just like the declaration of variables requiring their data types, for input and output also, compiler needs to know the data types of the variables. But to reduce the difficulty of typing the data types fully, C provides a list of alphabets that represents the different data types. To use a variable in either scanf or printf, we need to form the format specifier for that variable by choosing the alphabet meant for its data type and combining it with the percentage symbol. These are the various format specifiers to be used for the different data types. For example, if the data type of the variable is integer, then we should use %d as the format specifier. Similarly, for each data type, we must use the proper format specifier. In case if we need to take input for multiple variables of different data types in a scanf statement, then we must provide the format specifiers for all the variables. The format specifiers must match with the variables both in number and data types. Let us now discuss about the role of ampersand, which is nothing but the AND symbol to be used in scanf statement. C has a unique syntax that we need to use ampersand symbol before the variable names in the scanf statement. It tells the compiler to put the value that is input by the user into the memory location allocated for that variable. In this scanf statement, before the variable named value, it is mandatory to add the ampersand, otherwise compiler will throw error message. For each variables in the scanf function, separate ampersands are needed. But note that this requirement of using ampersand is not imposed for the printf function. In fact, the program will show incorrect values if ampersand is used in printf. This example is wrong since it contains ampersand before the variable name. So we should use ampersand only with the scanf but not with the printf. Both scanf and printf allow us combining multiple variables into a single statement, which is more convenient over typing separate scanf printf functions for each variable. C allows us to insert descriptions into the printf statements when we print values of the variables. It is generally preferred to display output values along with some meaningful descriptions so that users can easily understand what the displayed values represent. For example, while displaying the total marks, we can display its value with the description that it is the total value. But this option is not available for scanf. For example, while taking values of marks as input, we can add a description into the scanf stating that user should enter values of the marks. Even if we insert, it will not be displayed in the screen. This scanf statement will not print the text since we can't print descriptions through scanf. To accomplish this, we can provide a printf statement before the scanf statement to tell the users what values they are supposed to enter next. During execution, user will see the enters the mark statement on the screen. After that, the cursor will be waiting for him to enter the values of the 4 marks. Although printf and scanf are sufficient for most of our programs, later we will explore some other input-output functions of C.